Hey everyone, this is IronPonyLife, and this is Chris Mitchell. And over there,
And this is
Tracy Bookaloo. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. Episode number 15.
15 and 15 minutes going already. Episode 15, folks. We are glad you are listening, even though nobody's listening.
Oh, they're listening.
Ride?
There's somebody
Ride
listening.
your ride. I mean, I'm telling you, ride your ride. We got some serious things to talk about tonight, and it's none of it's planned. This is going to be all natural, folks. Be ready to share this video. This is going to be hot off the presses. We're going to get something serious here at the very end. We're not going to talk about it right now, but it is very serious, very important to motorcycle riders to share to all their friends immediately. Okay? It's 100%. I am done talking about this. Talking about you people. Not riding motorcycles. Causing problems with other people that ride motorcycles. I'm spitting all over the freaking mic. I'm serious.
Calm down, man.
No, this is a serious topic.
You need a relax
pill. Serious
pill.
topic, man.
Right, you need a relax pill,
I'm telling you.
It is serious, so you're right.
All right, but I did do a trip, and I'm going to talk. This podcast is all about me, this one, okay? And I know it's mostly all about me.
It's always about you.
But I went on a trip this weekend to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It was awesome. I went with a great group of people. And they were very hospitable, I guess you can say, towards me. Because you know how I am. I'm pretty crazy.
The word is hospitable.
I was thinking of it.
In case you
actually, there was a little tickle on my throat. I was like, I needed to get something to drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But we went to a bunch of locations in Gettysburg, and I'm telling you right now, these schools are nothing but lies. You know, I hate to say it. They need to teach history like they should have. They should teach the history. You know what I'm saying? None of this fake stuff. Because when you go there, okay, you learn all about this history, and it's not like going to school and having a paragraph talking about Gettysburg address of what Abraham Lincoln did. There was 30,000 casualties on both sides of this. And, the end result was, they got rid of freaking, slavery. I hate to say it, but it's the best thing, the best outcome possible. And what the problem is.
Are you saying that you had a history course while you were on this trip?
I took one of the tours, and this guy was very knowledgeable.
Oh, okay.
I got him on a little bit of a camera. On a video, but I wouldn't film all of it. But if you get a chance, I mean, schools need to go there and they need to know what the history is. I mean, seriously, because, man, I mean, both sides are represented there, and I think some of the monuments are maybe a little bit overblown on the south side. And I might get a little heat from people, but we just want to be honest here, and we want to be fair, and we want to be balanced, unlike Fox News.
well, shit, that's out there now.
But I mean, I'm not trying to be controversial. There's another red flag. I mean, the what do you call that? YouTube algorithm. What was it? Algorithm? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
algorithm.
It's got me, man. It's got me. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, listen, man. It could have ended differently, a lot of ways. I mean, the first day. The Union was losing the battle. They lost the battle. They lost the first battle the first day. The war only the battle only lasted like 3 days. Did you know that, Tracy?
What's that?
The Battle of Gettysburg. Do you know? Have you ever learned anything about it?
Yeah, when you're using cannons, dude, you can blow people up pretty daggone fast.
Well, no. The Union didn't have enough soldiers there. Okay, so there was a new general that was just promoted the day before, and Abraham Lincoln said, go to Gettysburg and protect the capital of the United States, okay? And at all costs. And he only had like 20,000 soldiers, okay? And everybody in the North was all volunteers. Did you know that, Tracy?
Yeah.
You going to pay attention, Tracy?
It lasted from July 1st till July 3rd, so right before Independence.
Yeah, exactly.
It lasted 3 days, right?
Yeah, so it was a crazy battle.
Do you know what year?
I don't care what year it is. I just know it was it was 18 something.
Well, I mean, if you're going to tell,
1860
a
something.
history,
What was it?
you're getting close. You're
Yeah,
real
what was it?
close. 1863.
1863, exactly.
I'm checking your
And
knowledge on this thing that you're
need to
talking
know
about.
facts. I'm glad you're looking
Yeah.
at your phone and getting facts. So I apologize.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. So good things came out of it. Okay, the first day, the Union actually was losing. Okay, and then the next day, things started changing, which was the good thing, right? But if you go through all these, there's different fields. They're kind of making them. They're cutting trees down the way it used to be because there was this flat fields, of this, I guess you can say grains that they were creating or farming and stuff like that. And now, over the years, trees have grown. Some things are outgrown. The growth has outgrown what it used to look like. So they actually they're cutting down trees and kind of making it kind of close to what it used to look like, because it wasn't like a forest. There's a lot of places where it's like almost like a forest because trees have grown so tall and stuff like that. But I learned a lot. I was with a bunch of friends, and it just kind of struck me because I didn't know all the history, of this battle and what it meant to America. Because if we would have lost, okay, because we're in the North, if we would have lost, the country would have been split, or it could have been a totally different story. I mean, it could have been a totally different story. I mean, it's because what they were doing, they were going up there and they were trying to do a treaty. They were trying to scare America or the North. They were trying to scare them into a truce. Okay. And it didn't work out that way. And it's a good thing because we needed the Union to stay the Union, all the states stay together. And what happened was Abraham Lincoln, was running for president, and he was running to, to free the slaves and stuff like that. And he was putting in a bunch of laws that the South didn't like. And that's where the rebellion came from. It was kind of like, it's crazy. But I mean, I'm not going to say I know everything about this battle because, I mean, there's so much that happened in them 3 days. It's beyond me. I just know that there were points that I listened to that were really trivial to me, that were really surprising to me. I mean, everywhere you go, there's monuments of this, like Illinois cavalry, Pennsylvania, the South, New York, all these groups, were stationed, and what was different then was your dad, your son, were all fighting together. They wasn't like what they do now. Like you have two brothers, one's in California, one's in, Maine. They can't be next to each other because they don't want you to be on the battlefield together because it really messes up people's heads. You see your son get killed or in front of you, or your dad get killed, and that kind of stuff, and it's not beneficial for fighting in war to do that kind of stuff. But the strange thing is that everybody that you are stationed with, you become brothers. Well,
yeah. What options you got?
I mean, you gotta trust them. You gotta know they're gonna do the right thing, and that kind of stuff. So, but one of the things that's kind of crazy, Tracy, there's this one called I think it's Double's Den. Okay, and basically it's a bunch of, look that one up. It's a rock formation. It's a big hill, and the Union got pushed back on top of the hill, and they had some kind of sharpshooters there, and I guess they found one rifle that actually had a scope on it, which is very unusual at this time, and yeah. So, but there was news reporters that were covering the news. Okay. And they're not news reporters, but they're taking pictures and photos, the history of the war and stuff like that, so they can put it in the archives and stuff like that. But you won't believe where this there's a walkway through, and there's a bunch of rocks where they built a wall. Okay, and they call it like sharpshooter. The photo is called sharpshooter photo or something like that. But anyway, the person that took the picture dragged the body over there and positioned him in a certain way and had a gun behind him and took the picture in history. Okay? So they were doing fake news back then. I mean, it's. I mean, I hate to say it, fake news. I mean, I don't want to say fake news, but I mean, they were faking the photo.
They were faking
Yeah, because that didn't really actually happen. That was strange, man. That back then they were doing stuff like this. Yeah, I mean, it's just people are just they just don't do the right thing. Luckily, a lot of people did the right thing them 3 days. So the world changed. I mean, that was the biggest battle on U.S. soil. Yeah.
There's what it looked like.
Well, that's what it looks like, kind of modern. I mean, they got see the little things there that wasn't there, but I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, right. So I was walking on top of the rocks. It was pretty crazy. I actually have a 360 video. I would show 360 video on here, but it doesn't play well over the internet. So I mean, I could insert it, at a later time. I guess I can do that, but I got the whole. I almost video a lot of it, and some of the stuff sucks because a couple bugs got on my 360. I gotta get a glass thing cleaned. No, this is the glass one. Yeah, I gotta get it cleaned. So
that's not the new one.
No, this is an X3.
That's not the new 8 Pro.
This is X3. This is not X4. And then I didn't use my GoPro at all. I'm sorry, Tracy. But I used my Insta Ace Pro, and it did a fabulous job.
Good.
Yep. But
you don't have any footage to show us?
Like I said, I would, but it doesn't play well on here. I mean, I can probably bring something up. Let me see what I got here.
Yeah, you just bragged about how fabulous of a job.
No, I'm talking about this software. Doing the podcast.
Oh, I got you.
It's really jumpy, I guess you can say.
Yeah, I got.
It's not like really smooth, but
you just gave me an opportunity to make fun of you for just a second, so I thought I'd take it.
Yeah, it don't take much.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. You. So, what are you doing for Father's Day next Sunday?
Well, I mean, hold on. Let's see if I can get some of this footage up first. Let's roll some of this beautiful footage.
You actually have something. Yeah. All right, let's see what you got.
Yeah, I gotta see what I can do here. All right, let me lower this thing down a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, you can see me, but you can't see me. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see how this works here. Because I haven't used this thing for a while. Let me go back to here. Let's see, share my screen. All right, window. Entire screen. I don't know. It looks weird. Why is it not doing the window? Chrome tab. It's not a Chrome tab. It's a let's go entire screen, I guess. All right. Let me let's see what we got here. All right. Let me enlarge this. Let me know how this plays on yours and see if you can hear it.
Okay.
Can you hear that? Can you see it?
Yeah, and it's like photo.
Like photo what?
Like passing photos.
Yeah.
Like your screen photoing. It's not like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's kind of strange like that, but I can actually bring it in, and then we can. I got to figure out how to do this on here playing videos because it doesn't work very well.
Gotcha.
But it was a great adventure. I mean, it took us 12 hours to get there, and we had many stops. Each time I stopped at a gas station, the gas price got higher, and we went to Columbus and met Mark. He's from the Indian MRG. I don't know what their number is up there, but the Columbus. He's the president there. And then we went to. From there on, we went to Virginia or West Virginia, then Pennsylvania, Maryland, and then back to Pennsylvania, And then we ended up at Gettysburg, which was a pretty sweet ride. There was some dragon kind of rides up there, some of the mountains.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice.
So it sounds like you did quite a bit.
Oh yeah, everything was action packed. I mean, I put a short up with the Indian Scout 101, the new one. We could have just a lot of my friends test drove that one, and they like it. It's got a lot of power. More than what you could handle, Tracy. So you gotta don't even think about it. You gotta get it.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, you gotta do some push-ups and stuff like that before you can ride something like that.
I hear you.
But we had dinner there. I mean, there was some barbecue. They gave us like a $15 voucher. We paid for our. We went to a bar. It's called the Mine Bar, and it supposedly has been there since 1975. But it's like built into a mine, but it's not really a mine, I don't think. But it looks like when you walk in there, it's like a mine shaft, and you walk back, and then there's like a door. You can like hear like a lot of people talking, and then you open the door, and there's a bar. Yeah. It was pretty cool, but pretty dark too. So it was really dark. What else? I mean, it was just a lot of everything. Yeah.
So how many days were you there?
Oh, there was over 200 Indian motorcycle riders. What? We were there.
Oh,
we were there 4 days. Well, the trip took 4 days. We were there 3 nights. Yep.
So did you do a straight shot there?
Oh yeah, we went straight.
Stop somewhere? You went straight through?
Well, I mean, we stopped to get gas, eat some, food and stuff like that. We never really went to lunch. We just got some snacks, candy bar, moved on. So, about every 80 miles we had to stop because we had a scout with us. We only had like 3-gallon gas tank, so about
Yes, yeah,
so 80 miles we were stopping.
So did everybody top off?
Yeah, everybody topped off. Yeah, everybody. Every time you stop, anytime you get gas, you gotta get gas. You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, so you go riding somewhere and you thought there was gonna be a gas station, it's closed for a day, and guess what? You run out of gas. Oh.
So this was 200 in the riding group, 200 total bikes.
There was over 200. I'm just talking about 200 tickets sold. There was more than that, people joining, but 200 people. We were in a hotel with Max, and we're gonna do an interview with Max. Max had his own YouTube channel, and he's interviewed some big people in motorcycles. Yeah, I got to write some stuff down, get some facts, and
that would be important.
And hopefully that one's going to be in actual at the Indian dealership. We'll do a podcast there, get with Mike, and make sure everything's good to go. But yeah. It was a great trip, man. I'm telling you, every kid needs to go there. They need to know about this history, man. We're all brothers and sisters. We all bleed together. All bleed the same color. It's
all valid.
Yeah,
points.
I mean, it's just ridiculous that we don't learn more about this. This is the biggest battle on our soil ever, Tracy. And when you went to school, it was like a couple paragraphs. And they mostly talked about 7 years ago.
Dude, I don't even remember all the stuff that we learned back then.
No, but it's just, and I guarantee you, they're hardly teaching it today. They're not teaching it at all. Yeah.
I mean, I can't claim any of that because I'm not in school, so I have no idea.
Why don't you go back to school, Tracy?
No.
No.
I've had my time frame with that.
But my wife rode up with the Jeep. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And she was a chasing vehicle.
Yeah, I saw her in one of the pictures that you sent.
And then we put the backrest on, and she rode with me the rest of the time up there. But I'll be honest with you, I'm probably gonna. It's nice riding that far, if you want to, but it was 1,200 miles, Tracy, in 4 days.
I couldn't do it, man. That's too much.
400 miles.
You said 1,200 miles.
I've seen you listening. You're listening.
Oh.
There is somebody listening on this podcast.
Yeah. You went from 1,200 to 400. I'm like, wait a minute.
1,200. But
so 1,200 miles
400 total. 400 was part of the the thing, all the trips that we did, because we went to Tig's Indian and Tig's Indian motorcycles, and as a dealership, we went there. It was okay.
They have any of those new Scouts in stock?
They had a couple. Yeah.
They weren't sold already, like the ones here local?
No.
Yeah,
they might have been sold. They might have just had it there for us
to see them.
But it was pretty good. I mean, I guess it's one of the most popular ones over there on the East Coast. Tiggs, and there was another one I didn't get to go, but there was kind of a little bit of controversy going on there. Okay, so to go to Tiggs, you had to be in a group. Okay, and I think there was 5 groups, and when we lined up, we were actually one of the 5th groups. But when we lined up, we actually were part of the 2nd group. Okay. So we got to go first because 5th group was supposed to go 10 o'clock and the other ones were going 9, 9:45, and then 2 o'clock, I mean, not 2 o'clock, but 10 o'clock. So it was going over like 5 minutes. There was a group going. So we were at 5. But when we got there, we were one of the earliest groups. So they put us in group 2. So we're on our way. I mean, the guy that's leading it, his name's Coach. He goes by Coach. Nice guy, nice fellow, everything else. But we take off, and we start going towards the back roads, going towards I can't remember where's Tiggs at.
Is it Tiggs or Twig?
Yeah, Twigs. They're gonna be really pissed off about it now.
Yeah, you're really missaying their name.
Twigs.
Twig.
I can fix that though.
That's a pretty large building.
Yeah, they have a lot of motorcycles there. So it's Twigs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're going on back roads, and what town is that at?
I have to.
Hagersburg or something like that.
They are.
But anyway, so we're going to the back roads, and there's some nice back roads. There really are. But most of the speed limit is around 30, 35. And I'm actually used to doing 60 miles per hour in a group ride. But we were going pretty close to 50, sometimes up to 60 miles per hour on some of these back roads. And it was freaking some people out. And then, hey, I understand. You want to keep up. So when we go because we halfway we stopped at a gas station, and when we went to the gas station, I went and got me a candy bar and a drink or something like that. And I came back, and there was a couple people there, and they were like, "Hey, you guys need to keep up. You guys are too slow."
They said that to you?
Well, yeah, because I walked out there and I said, "I'm not going too slow. I'm going like 60 miles per hour, suckers." I said, "You guys are going too fast. There's a lot of people in here that need to ride their ride." I mean, I didn't say there was actually Brian. I think it was Brian. He's the one because I came back and he was in the middle of it, talking of the guy, and it's like, hey, listen, we're not, we don't want to ride like this. This is not safe. We're not used to riding like this, with a big group, and I mean, you want to go by the speed limit, But they had some kind of artificial time limit. They had to be there at a certain time, and it was crazy.
Well, that's how people get killed, man.
Luckily, nobody was injured. But it could have been worse, a lot worse.
Yeah, people in a hurry, especially on a motorcycle, doesn't go together, man. It just doesn't work.
And the guy apologized. At when we got to Twigs, I'll make sure I say that right, Twigs. But yeah, it was different. I don't know. I'm trying to find this group here. What do you got?
A lot of these riders are on this road that you're talking about. It's probably never been on this road before, and you're already at 60 miles an hour. I mean, common sense has to kick in with somebody.
So we were never on this road. Ever. No, nobody was.
You've never been on it, right?
And the other guy said he was new to it too. So I mean, the guy that was actually taking it,
saying that you should go faster.
Well, it was one of the guys, But but let me make sure I get the right names here, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I suck at names, man. You know, it's really weird. I mean, I don't know what it is, but
Yeah.
I'm terrible at names. I mean, I have good conversations with people, but I'm not there, knowing their name. You know,
I
yeah,
understand,
it's
man.
kind of weird. I don't know. But anyways, Brad. But Brad was he was getting a little heated, and then he was still heated after the ride, later after the ride, and we were talking about it yesterday. So
Now, heated towards you or towards someone
no,
else?
towards the coach guy. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Which I mean, it was just hey, listen, people need to ride their ride because that's our modem
Mm,
motto.
Motto.
Oh, God, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I don't know. I
I
don't think I'm
got you
ready.
all
I
the
don't think I'm
time. I
ready for
got you.
this podcast. I think we just need to restart it.
I asked you what your wife fed you.
It should have been something better.
Yeah. Don't let her hear that. Oh wait, she
Yeah,
will.
I'm but I don't want to say stuff and get this thing like where nobody ever watches it. There's comes some
Yeah.
stuff I could say, but anyway, like I'm gonna be. The coach apologized. Okay, they did have a time limit. There was another group left right after us, and we're talking about there's probably about 40 riders with us, maybe 40, maybe more,
Mm-hmm.
and we were stretched out for almost a good half a mile. We had blockers and everything. And we all got there safe. There was no injuries. So, but it could have been differently. It could have ended differently. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't need because I mean I'll be honest with you. When you're riding with a group and you're kind of like a staggered, you formation. Um, the people feel more comfortable when they actually when they go around curves, they kind of go wider in curves. So you're actually the
Right.
person's going in your lane, and if you're too close, they would hit your front tire, and it could be devastating. So, but luckily, everybody I ride with rides really good. Yeah, but
Well, that's like I was watching a video on the Dragon because
mm-hmm,
you talk about that all the time, and this guy did an amazing video, and he set himself up where he would stop at those certain points
mm-hmm,
on there or whatever, and he would talk about not only do you have to ride a perfect ride on the Dragon to be safe, you have to basically be perfect on that bike. But he says that's not all that you got to be concerned about. You got to be concerned about the guy coming towards you, the guy behind you, the mountain that drops off 150 meters. There's nothing to land in but rock. I mean, there's all these things he was showing on the Trail of the Dragon that, man, I was like, and Chris wants me to ride this win?
it's not that bad, dude.
But
No, no,
he
no.
he showed some
It's drama, man.
pretty good
Yeah,
footage.
okay, yeah, he got some pretty good footage, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. I mean,
Uh,
you do have to worry about other cars. That's probably the biggest thing. But there's no
yeah.
there's no law that says you have to go 100 miles per hour on this thing. Okay.
No. I agree, but like I said, there's when you watch what he's talking about and listen to what he's saying, he's a professional rider, by the way. I'll point that out.
Mm-hmm.
And even he is concerned when he rides on this road because of all the different things that can happen to
Yeah.
you.
Well, I mean, that's any given moment on a motorcycle.
Well, it is 100%. Well, it's in a car. It's on
Yeah,
anything
but
these days.
you're most likely if you're
I
going to get
mean,
hit in a motorcycle, you're going to have a less of a chance of having good outcome. Yeah.
right.
So, all right. So we got I don't know how many minutes we got in this one on Gettysburg, but this is section 1 or whatever is it, session 1? What are we calling this thing? Stage
Session
1.
one. Stage
Yep.
one. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it.
Yep. And then I got to figure out how to take your son out of the picture because his reflection is on your darn freaking fish tank.
I just sent him upstairs.
All right, so let's start with the serious talk, Tracy.
All right, stage two.
Stage 2. Just like on a motorcycle.
get
This is
real.
where the
I don't know, man. Stage 1 sounded pretty serious.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you got to have a serious conversation. And this is one I'm going to be looking at the camera a lot. Okay. The camera a lot.
Okay, that's better.
All right. You trying to make fun of me, Tracy? Because I can't.
I'm trying to get you straightened up, man. I'm trying to get you straightened out.
My name ain't Biden.
They're in there straightening him out. He's straight up all timers.
You better be careful what you say because we're gonna get demonetized. We're not demonetized. Before we get monetized.
You're not recording now.
I'm still recording, sucker.
Oh.
All right, so here we go. So what we're trying to do on these podcasts, we're trying to do like sections, and then they called mini clips, and then mini clips will go out after the big one goes out. I haven't figured out it completely, but after about 2 weeks, mini clips will start coming out of these videos. So this one might be in 3 weeks, and the one from last week will start coming out next week. So that way we got like mini videos coming out that some people can't watch because it's 10 minutes instead of 45 minutes or 50 minutes. So we'll see how it is. So on this session here, we're going to talk about something serious. Okay. And it's for every single motorcycle-ish. And they know this. Okay. They know exactly what's going through their head. Because I hate to do this, but there's a lot of people that feel like, Tracy, you suck. Or Chris, you suck. All right, because I've been looking at some forums and maybe some chats and stuff like that, and this is kind of like a multi little section here. But we've had a talk on grass clippings before, Tracy, and they're no joke when they're wet. But there's some motorcycle riders, elitists out there, and you know who you are, okay? That make fun of people when they go on there and they talk about coming down some road and there's a bunch of grass clippings on there and they post it on Facebook. And it was like, I've been riding 60 years and you don't know how to ride. And that's what the problem is. I mean, I can't believe all the people that have problems with the grass clippings, blah, blah, blah. It only takes one time. Something happens. Okay. It could be you, it could be just another person. And a person's posting, and it's just like you would post. But the only time you post is to make somebody else's post look bad. Because you don't ever post anything. Exactly right. You're like a motorcycle person that lives in a basement, maybe rides for 30 years, but only goes down to the gas station and comes back. All right? So maybe you think I might be a little pissed off here, but I am, okay? Because not every single rider is skilled like you, Mr. Perfect. Yes, I'm looking at you, Mr. Perfect. All right? The one that never has an accident, never forgets to put the kickstand down, never forgets to put his cell phone on his holder, that never forgets to close his saddlebags. Okay, Tracy? So that happens. People do it all the time. I see it. It's just like leaving a McDonald's cup on the top of your car after getting your meal from McDonald's. It's happened. People make mistakes. Yeah, and then when a person has grass clippings all over the road, and it looks like a bush hog, okay? And you're coming up a hill around a corner, and you don't know it's there, you got to react. And yes, somebody's going to take a picture of that, and they're going to post it. And then you're going to get on there, Mr. Basement Motorcycle Rider, and you're going to say, I don't understand. Well, you know what? I should just pull up some of them. Because somebody posted this yesterday about some motorcycle clippings on a thing, and people were there's like 10, 15 of them that are like, you just don't know how to ride. Maybe you should learn how to ride. Uh-oh, your camera's over. Did you put your fan on?
Yeah.
But at least your mic is still there, Tracy.
Yeah, let me turn it off and back on.
But that's the deal, folks. I must be talking so aggressive that Tracy's camera overheated.
I don't like that it's happening, man. It's kind of aggravating.
It is I mean, I did tell you to buy a different camera. At least you got 30 days.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I would almost say send that sucker back. Because I'd get the R100. You know, it's made more for this.
The 100. The 50 is better than the
No, it's
100.
not. R10, whatever it is. R10 is what I mean. Yeah,
R10. No, that's yeah.
But Canons and a lot of cameras do overheat. Luckily, mine doesn't because I researched that before I got this camera. But the R10 doesn't. I don't see any issues with the overheating too. But you're talking about it's almost the same camera that mine is, but it's so compact that it doesn't have the heating resources that it has. But anyway, that's my little soapbox thing. And hopefully I didn't make anybody mad, but I'm just, it just makes me upset when I see people posting stuff like on Facebook and stuff and warning people, because not everybody started out 30 years ago. Not everybody started out 10 years ago. There's some riders who are actually starting out today, Tracy. And when they go to these motorcycle forums, they're looking for advice. And then you got somebody that says, oh, you shouldn't have to worry about grass clippings and something like that. And then that new motorcycle rider is riding down the road and sees grass clippings and says, oh, there's nothing going to happen. And he lays that bike down, gets injured, maybe never rides a bike again because of that.
I agree with you. Those kind of comments are unnecessary.
Just keep your mouth shut.
Because even riders that think they know everything, they have things happen to them. I just told you today about a guy that got killed last week that's been riding for how many years? A long time.
That's what we're going to talk about here next. Okay, in session 3. So this section 2 is going to be a little short. I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. I hope you understand.
But I do agree with what you're saying. They need to save those comments for somewhere else.
All right, so let's give Tracy a little bit of cool town. You want to get some ice and put on that thing?
I don't know, man. I hope it's working.
You got the fan on it this time?
Yeah, the fan's on.
You got
you got
the window thing off? Out? Okay.
Yeah, it's out.
That's crazy. I don't know how it overheated.
I don't either, man.
You do have a tropical paradise down there. I mean, all that damn fish tanks. I mean, it's like 80 degrees there.
Right. No,
I see you sweating right now.
It's comfortable.
It's because you're used to it.
No,
because you're used to it.
It's comfortable, smooth.
Yeah, smooth. Man, you got a towel underneath you. Look at that. You got a towel. You just wiped your hands off. All right, session number 3. A little bit more serious, but a different serious. All right. And what I'm going to Tracy, you want to take over this one?
I don't know. I want to hear what you got to say first.
All right. So I buy my bikes, majority of my bikes, at Northern Kentucky Indian. Okay. And I'm, one of these days I might get me a Harley.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, a lot of people would like to see that. But today I'm all Indian. That they treat me good and everything else. But one of the salesmen there, and I'm not going to mention his name, rides a motorcycle also, Tracy, and you know him.
Yeah, I know.
And he was riding Sunday while we were on our way home, and a lady, and I don't know all the facts, was turning. He was coming towards him and turning across the lane, and didn't see his big red motorcycle. Yep. So he was in an accident. Luckily, he's okay. Just a couple bones, broken. But the problem is that this is the one that you need to share with everybody. Okay. When this comes out as a mini one, and I might put this one out before anything else, because this is kind of like a, alert to everybody, the non-riders, like your grandma, your grandpa, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your neighbor, all them folks that don't ride motorcycles need to know this stuff. It's easy to talk to you, Tracy, because I see you at your house, I see you at the work, I see you at the bar, I see you where wherever we hang out. Okay, and it's easy to say, I had a close call, or hey, you should have seen that lady the other day, that pulled out in front of a semi or something like that. We talk about them stories, right? But we're saying it to the wrong people, Tracy.
Right.
We need to say it to the folks that need to see this video. I don't care if you subscribe. I don't care if you like this video. Okay, I just want you to understand what you do in a car coming to our direction or going across the lane. You need to look and you need to see motorcycles. We're not that hard to see.
Actually, let's just start with them seeing actual cars first.
Yeah.
Because they don't even do that half the time.
Well, they're on their phones. They're texting people.
I know, man.
They're fooling around with the radio. And I don't know what goes through your mind. You're just like, I'm going to beat that motorcycle. No, you're not going to beat the motorcycle. The motorcycle is probably going pretty fast. And they're a lot smaller than cars, so you don't actually can interpret the speed that the motorcycle is going.
Well, and a motorcycle can't stop as fast as a car can. It takes longer for a motorcycle to come to a stop.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So, all right. So thank God, he is okay. And
I can't wait to go up and see him and talk to him, see how he's doing.
And he went back to work today.
Yeah, I know. So we'll have to head up there soon.
I plan on going up there Thursday.
Oh, I'm off Thursday. I'll meet you there.
Oh shit.
What the hell is the matter with you, man? Okay,
I'm kidding.
I'll just let you go myself.
Okay. But yeah. So and your brother, let you know something. What happened there?
Yeah, he texted me today and said that a guy that we both know and a guy that he worked for, I won't mention his name, but anyway, he was killed last week on a motorcycle. I don't know all the details yet. He's still trying to find those details out. But they were pretty close for quite a few years. I don't think they hung out as much recent years, but because he changed jobs and whatever and moved on. But they used to be pretty good friends years ago. So
yeah,
I believe I want to say he said he was in his 50s, 53, 54, something like that.
And what the problem is, we don't know exactly the circumstances of that.
No, I don't yet. No,
but I'm sure it's almost 90% of the time, unless it's a crotch rocket rider.
I don't think so. He was a Harley guy, so
splitting lanes on the interstate. It's probably the motorist's fault. Didn't see motorcycles. It's because we're so in our ways. I mean, and I'll give you an example. So on our way from Gettysburg, all right, we're in a big group, 6 to 8 riders. Not a huge group, but anyway, we're going down the road, and we go to a construction site. Okay, we're going through a construction site, and you always got these people that they just want to cut in. They want to go all the way down, then they want to cut in, and they make it worse for everybody else. But you know what? They're elitists, I guess you can say, right? They're the top. They're the alphas. They're alpha women.
They're ahead. They're ahead of the world.
Yeah, they're the alphas, man.
Or above the world.
Everybody else. It doesn't matter.
Right.
If we can get away with it, we can do it. And it's the same way when a person's turning in front of a motorcycle. They think that motorcycle is going to be able to stop. They think that motorcycle is going to slow.
It doesn't work that way.
Slow down.
It doesn't
work that way. All right.
It just does not.
And that guy's trying to pay attention, right? And then when you blindside him like that, how you react, it's according to how many years of skills you had. Because the more you ride, the more them opportunities happen. I mean, God forbid you're brand new motorcycle riders, and this has probably happened 1,000 times, and it's probably, it happens probably more often than what I think. But
what you want to know?
So let's say you just started riding yesterday, and you're in a car wreck. I mean, motorcycle wreck the next day. I mean, it's mostly likely because you're new to the motorcycle, to the world, and you're going out there, and you think everybody knows who you are or sees you, and they don't see you at all. You're invisible, so you always got to be on alert. like everything around you, even the birds, can knock you off a motorcycle.
Yep.
I mean,
That's all. That's all it
I'm
takes.
serious. It's just, I mean, hits you in the helmet.
Anything, literally
Yeah.
anything.
Rocks. I mean, I had rocks hit me in the leg on the way there. I mean,
on this
on
long
this
trip?
long trip. I mean, but it didn't hurt. I mean, I felt it, but
You felt it, but it didn't do any damage to you.
But I mean, but you know, to a different inexperienced driver, he might have thought I got stung by a bee or something, or hit by a bee.
Anything.
You know, next thing you know, he might be allergic to bees.
Like I did.
Yeah, like you. But
At least I wasn't riding a motorcycle when it happened.
But please do us a favor, share this video, at least this part, and let them know how serious it is, because they need to be. The more people are alert to motorcyclists, because I mean, there's a lot of people just like guns. Okay, there's a lot of people think that we shouldn't have guns, right? And there's same people probably think we shouldn't have motorcycles.
But I will add to you that I think that motorcyclists need to respect it as well, though. You know, they need to respect that machine that they're on, because that machine is it is a loaded gun if you treat it like that. I mean, you know. So it goes both ways. But
so there's a lot of people that probably thinks that we shouldn't be on the road either. You know, it's just like it's not safe. It's not like a car. They shouldn't be on the road.
There are people with that thought process, yes.
And you know, something happened there also, because there was a big bicycle race, Tracy, while we was going down there to Twigs, because I got to make sure I say it right. Mm-hmm. Twigs.
Right. That sounded better. Yeah.
So this this cyclist was by himself, and I guess he thought he was going to win. Okay. And we were turning, and we had like 40 to 50 motorcycles with us. And that guy literally got in line in our group to go around a corner
on a bicycle.
Yeah, he was pissed. He was cussing, and I guess he was going to break a record or something. But I don't think it's safe to get in between motorcycles.
That's not a smart idea. No.
I mean, at this point in time, I would say, you know, I know you got the right of way, but when you have a group like that, you can't split the group up bicycles. Okay, it's not how it works. You needed to stop probably, but you're probably going to say that you are allowed on the road just like a motorcycle. So
was this a sanctioned race?
Yeah, it's a sanctioned race.
Why didn't they? They didn't have it blocked off, so they
no. They don't block them off. They just have people. You know, there's
spotters or something.
No, there's no spotters. You just got to do this. There's a path that you have to take, and you have to ride it from point A to B, then B to C. Then I mean, because you have different legs of it. You have different legs of this.
Right.
But this guy felt like he wasn't going to stop. He didn't give a shit. He wanted to keep going, and then he turned with us, and he was going up the hill, and we passed him. I mean, but man, that was dangerous, man. That was literally dangerous that you did that for yourself and for others.
How much time are we talking that he could have stopped and allowed you guys to get through, and it would have been
probably about 20 seconds.
A minute. Less than a minute.
It was way less than a minute.
So he put himself in jeopardy over 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah, because I was pretty much in the middle of the group, or pretty close. Yeah, I was pretty much in the middle, and he was right in front of. I mean, like 3 motorcycles in front of me. So there was a huge group in front of me. So it's like half of the group was already, and he goes in the middle. All he had to do is wait for the other half to go through, and I don't know. And not
like
only did
over a few seconds.
Not only was he on this side, he literally got on this side of the staggering group. So he went all the way across it. So
something he put you guys at risk and himself at risk over something for like I said 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was $300, bud. If he would have won that race, he would have got $300. Just kidding. I don't know how much it was. But so yeah, I mean, so we talked about some.
I'm not sure what's going on with my camera, but it's blinking something red on the screen here, so I don't know what that means.
Overheated.
Yeah, it looks like a warning. It looks like a warning thing.
All right, well, we'll call it here. When we got some stuff talked about tonight. I mean, we got some serious content tonight.
We did.
Hopefully, it wasn't bad. You know, hopefully it wasn't so.
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see it again. To watch how animated you got. You were pretty animated.
Yeah.
On segment 2, you're very animated.
Well, the problem is that you gotta be, man. You gotta be.
Yeah, that's fine. You're passionate about what you're speaking about.
You know, people are gonna be pissed off. I guarantee you. There's gonna be somebody watching this and they're gonna say, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know, and I do. I do know what I'm talking about because I rode on grass and I know how slippery it is, and I know how it can be devastating to a new rider.
Ask the thousands of people that go down every year on grass. They'll tell you how slippery it is.
Yeah, I didn't know how grass was so dangerous. You know,
mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I better quit riding because somebody cut the grass. That's the comments they make. You know, it's just oh my gosh. It makes that person feel like they're never going to post again. They're never going to post. They might have a serious question, but they're never going to post again because some asshole responded to that like that.
Yeah, they're all out there, man. There's 9 billion people in the world, and there's 8.999 billion dicks.
All right, well, we got some exciting things coming up. We got a couple interviews. Yes, we got a YouTuber's got 14K, 19K, 20, almost probably 20K now subscribers. We got him coming up. And we got Max interview. We're going to do an on-site interview at Indian Motorcycles. And then I'm going to try to schedule a coffee and bikes on their parking lot on a Sunday morning, Tracy. I'll give you the date, and then we'll start getting that ready to go. Maybe do a couple of events over there, you know, wet t-shirt contest or something.
I don't know about all that.
But
not with me.
Not with you. What? No way. There's not going to be you. Definitely not going to be you.
No.
But anyway, we appreciate you watching podcast number 15, right?
Number
15, man. We're making it, man. We're 49 out of 50 out of our goal.
We're almost there. We're only a couple weeks out of what our goal set was.
So now we got it. 100 was for the end of this month, so we got to get going. So get your friends, start.
Better double it up.
Yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe.
Even if you didn't like what he had to say.
Even if you didn't like what I said. And don't unsubscribe because you didn't like what I said either. Because, you know, it's just, people need to know this. Know this stuff.
That was just a vent session. You need to get that out there.
Yeah. All right. Ride your ride.
Be safe.
Be safe. See you next time. All right. So how you think?
Good.
Good?
I'm still showing you recording.
I am. In case you fuck up.
Oh, Lord, man. Yeah, you were passionate there, man. I just sat and listened the whole time. I was like, oh, God. He's on that moment. Was this on one of your pages or something?
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about doing it. You know, that wasn't what I was actually going to talk about, the accident.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, that grass thing got in my freaking head, man.
Kind of upset you.
Yeah, it did, man, because I seen it, and it was like, you got to be kidding me. Why did people act like this?
Was this on one of your forums or something? Yeah. Oh, my camera just shut down again. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off.
Rewrite. I think it was on Rewrite Indiana.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know when it was posted. It was posted recently. But they might have took it off because, here we go.
Now, can that damage my camera at all or no?
No, but I would send that bitch back, dude, and get you the different one.
That's a shame because I really
the
like
other camera's gonna be better.
I'm getting used to it.
And you didn't get the right lens anyway.
The other camera's gonna be a lot more money too, though.
Yeah. Hey, it says, can I switch my kickstand to the other side? I don't even want my motorcycle leaning left anymore.
What the fuck?
You don't get it?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and here's the post 2 days ago. Them grass clippings are slick. Motorcycle rider we're telling the truth. Keep your grass in your yard. And then let's see, 24 comments. Okay. And then the first one, let's see here. Let's just do all comments here. The first one, it says, I'm so thankful for Facebook. I rode for 40 years and never knew to be afraid of grass clippings until they told me to be. Laugh out loud. And then the next one person says, too many mopped riders. I don't know what that means. And then it goes, right. Guess I'll have to stop riding in the rain and snow now. Right. This is another person who says, right, question mark, and don't make any turns on country roads or county roads because chances are pretty good there will be some gravel in the road. Yes, sir. That's more of a worry for me than grass. And then it says, it's against ordinance and just inconsiderate, one person says. Yeah, agreed. You know, another person agreed. So, I mean, this is kind of the comments that they do on here, you know.
That's just how people are,
Yeah.
man. They just, they have no sense.
So this other person says, I'm thinking if you are going 90 miles per hour and sliding through the curbs, dragging your knee pucks and almost losing the milk crate buggy corded to the back of your rocket ship while videotaping your ride to Starbucks for YouTube, hitting a fresh patch of clippings might delay your trip. But what do I know? I'm a 76-year-old geezer that's been riding nearly 60 years and don't go fast enough anymore to worry about it.
That's just fucked up. That comment's so unnecessary.
Yeah. I've been riding 45 years, 350K miles, and only time I've had a problem is when it's raining, coming around a blind curve or halfway around a curve hitting wet grass in the road. Even at 25 to 50 miles per hour, it's like hitting a patch of ice and will put you in the ditch instantly. That is correct, mister. I'm not going to say your name, but it's a 50-50, or maybe it's more than 50-50. This plus and minus of the grass clippings. People believe they affect motorcycle riding, and in the other half say, I'm an expert and I don't worry about grass clippings, you know? So that's what is the problem, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and some people agree and some people say fake. Sorry, it's fake. There's nothing going on with the grass clippings. Now, grass clippings are a lot worse when they are wet, okay? So if they're dry, it's not as impactful. But when they're wet, that's when they're slippery. They're slippery. So that's the truth about that. So if they've been out there for an hour and you're making a big deal over nothing. But if they're fresh grass clippings, you better watch your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's the God honest truth right there, folks. But yeah. We got a bike night coming up. Let's see, on third Wednesday of every month, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nonprofit organization giveaways and door prizes. June 19th, July 17th, August 21st, September 18th. And this is at let's see here where we at. I love when they have these bike nights and they don't tell you where the fuck it is. Oh, here we go. Plymouth, I don't know, whoever. Plymouth, Indiana. Go check that out. Go hang out. If you're close there watching our podcast, go hang out there on June 19th. Should be a good time. Looks like they got a lot of sponsors. Chop House, special in the Chop House. I guess there's a steak place there. Let's see what else we got here. BFW 6841 Riders, third annual escort ride. Don't give in to the war within. 22 a day poker run and hog roast. Saturday, June 15th, 2024. Rain date is June 16th. Registration is at 10 a.m. Kickstands up at 12 p.m. Gun raffle drawing at 4 p.m. Music provided by DJ Jerry Yoke. Cash bar raffles 50-50, $30 per rider, $35 for doubles. Cars welcome, and admission. Sorry, I'm the worst person in the world talking.
Where's this at?
This one is in Laurel, Indiana.
That's close.
Yeah, it's getting close. All right, let's see what else we got here. I'll tell you, Tracy, how many bike groups are you hooked up to?
So the back of this doesn't feel that hot, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, once again, Tracy, how many groups are you? Are you on the Harley Davidson motorcycle group on Facebook?
I'm on the hog, but I haven't been on there for a while.
So you need to get on there because you need to post our podcast on there. That's what I do. I go to these groups and I post my podcast.
Yeah, if I can remember how to log in.
Oh my gosh.
No, I just don't do it, man. I don't do it very often.
That's where I keep on seeing this one. Can I switch my kickstand to the other side? That's a good one, man. That's a good one. Anyway, this guy's got a picture of grass clippings with a lawnmower turned over in the middle of the road and the guy laying in the road. So it's a motorcycle guy. Got that guy. Good job. Good job knocking that guy out.
I mean, yeah, it's really not that warm inside this thing.
Kevin Miller will be in Cincinnati tomorrow. I'm going to meet him. He's going to come to the store. So I'll meet him. That's the guy we did the interview with from Indiana.
Oh,
yeah,
Kevin.
So Kevin will be here tomorrow.
Well, that's cool. Was he riding?
He's riding down. He's riding down to Tennessee. He's stopping here in Cincinnati, and I'll see him tomorrow.
What time is he gonna? What time are you seeing him?
I don't know yet.
I gotta be at work at 1.
It might be in the morning. Do you want to come over? But it's a little too far for you, I heard. Yeah, he'd be here, and he's gonna come on his way back next week while you're on vacation. So maybe you before you go to Tennessee, or actually it's a week after. Actually, maybe when he comes back on Monday or Tuesday, you'll be able to say hi to him.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be going past Florence, I think. So, but anyway, that is it. Let me call this a night. I'm gonna stop recording, and it's a little different podcast than normal. And
yeah, I'd say.
You are your camera's bucked. This is Iron Pony Life, and this is Chris Mitchell, and now over there is somebody I don't fucking know. I always redo this. I didn't like it. What happened? There's something different. There's something different this time. I don't know what it is, but we'll try it again. Hey everyone, this is Iron Pony Life, and this is Chris Mitchell, and my co-host
Tracy
who?
Buckaloo. Tracy Buckaloo.
Okay, can you get it right next time? Jesus, you gotta wait till I'm done talking.
There's a delay, you
There's
dummy.
no delay. It's only right here. So